But okay, I've got an interesting thing to talk about. I watched a video yesterday by this guy. It was a good video, and he talked all about like the dark side of self-improvement and
Okay.
how like because me and you have both had very pro self-improvement, but like there are problems with not intrinsically with self-improvement itself, but the way some people approach it. So the guy
Okay.
was talking about how like a lot of people they'll read a self-improvement book and they'll get that feeling of accomplishment and motivation from that, but like and they'll feel good, but then they haven't actually achieved anything from that. So that's it. And I've always thought that people read all these self-help books, but then they don't absorb, they don't actually apply the information in their own life. They just read the book, go, oh, that's cool, and then get on with their life the same way they've been doing for the last 20 years.
Hmm.
They don't actually truly incorporate it into their behavior in their life because I people like read a book a week, read a books every day or whatever, or every few days. It's like I don't I read like a book every month or something or every 2 weeks because when I read a book, I was like I really want to actually think about it and apply it to my own life before I move on to the next book. What do you think about that?
I definitely agree with you. Many people would read, or something that I've definitely caught myself doing is reading a self-help book, but then I usually don't actually apply it to my life. And once I actually started doing this, I noticed that I was reading like a huge quantity of self-help books, but then I wasn't applying any of them to my life. So
Mm-hmm.
one of the mindsets that I hold now, it's like you say, it's quality over quantity. It's really what you apply and the improvement that it makes to your life. Because if you don't apply knowledge, then that knowledge, you're just hoarding knowledge, and that knowledge then, because of that, becomes useless. All knowledge that isn't applied is useless knowledge, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true. Like you know, like the How to Win Friends and Influence People, right, by Dale Carnegie, one of the most read
Hmm.
books ever, most bought books ever. It's like a lot of people have read that book, but how many people take that information, become more, improve their social skills like significantly from that? I don't think as many people do that. Like stuff like that, especially because there are different types. Sometimes there are self-help books when you learn, and the point is to learn, and that's okay. You just read it. But the ones where it's talking about changing the way you think and changing your habits and the way you live, it's like it takes a month. Was it 30 days at least to build a habit? So the idea that you could read a book and then just instantly be different is ludicrous. You should, if anything, read a few pages today, think about it, try to apply it, and then come back. You almost dip in and out. And even when I finished a book, I've never really finished a book because I always come back for a reference, just to
Hmm.
reread it because you feel like
Mm.
there's something to learn.
That's always a good idea. Like highlighting it, making notes, because you always want to refer back to it, right? There'll always be things that you hadn't originally understood that you understand now because of the fact that you're looking at it from a different perspective.
All right.
That's what I think.
Yeah, absolutely, man.